welcome to Behind the Apps Mobile Marketing Talks, a video interview series brought to you by AVOW that takes you behind the scenes of the mobile marketing world. I'm your host, David Murphy, and each episode I sit down with the innovators and leaders who are shaping the mobile industry, diving into the stories, strategies, and insights behind successful apps. So, whether you're a marketer, a developer, or just passionate about mobile tech, you're in the right place to discover the secrets of mobile marketing. So, let's get started and explore what lies behind the apps today with our guest, Kelvin Saputra, co-head of performance marketing at Kredivo. Kelvin, very good morning to you. Do you want to just kick off by saying a few words about yourself, your role at Kredivo?
Okay, thank you, David. Good morning to you also. So, my name is Kelvin Saputra. I work as the co-head of performance marketing for Kredivo for about 6 years now, since 2018. And basically, I oversee all the activity in paid, starting from planning, executing, and reporting to our management also.
Thank you, Kelvin. So tell us a little bit about the app, what it does and which markets it operates in.
Yeah. So Kredivo is a leading digital credit payment platform that offers fast, affordable, and security finance solution, especially for unbanked consumers. And we have three key benefits. First, affordability. Users can enjoy no down payment and 0% interest for pay in 30 days with flexible installment options up to 24 months. And the second, convenience, apply just once with a quick approval process, usually within 24 hours, 80% handled by bot. So it's pretty quick and pretty fast. Once you get approved, you can use Kredivo for online or offline placement in more than thousands of merchants. And the third, and this is the most important, is safety and security, where we really prioritize our effort to make sure all the data, user data, is secured in our server. Yeah, so basically, overall, Kredivo is a financial platform that empower our users to manage their cash flow and to use to help them to manage their own financial plan. We are live in Indonesia. This is our first market and the biggest market as of now. And we opened another country in Vietnam back in 2019. And this year we also opened to another two countries, Philippines and Thailand.
Good stuff. Thank you. Now, what are your biggest challenges right now, whether that's from a regulatory perspective, a tech perspective, or anything?
First, of course, the regulatory. Our government has put their focus on the financial institution in the last 2 years, and there are a lot of new regulation coming in. So we have to comply for each new regulation that coming up. Of course, we try to comply, and then we have to adapt in every changes that have been made by the government. And the other thing is how we acquire more quality users. Because for Kredivo, it's not about installs, it's not about approving the users, but it's about make sure that users who approve can pay back us, right? Because after they use Kredivo, they need to pay back. Otherwise, we lost the money. So the scoring, the approval process is important for us, and how we acquire a new quality users. That's our challenges. Because to acquire users, it's easy, but to get a quality users, it's not easy.
Sure. And when we're talking about anything in the financial sector, I guess fraud's going to be an issue as well. So what, you know, in terms of acquiring these quality users and at the same time preventing fraud, what specific challenges do you face in that area?
Yeah, fraud is the biggest enemy in financial sector, especially in Indonesia. We have two type of fraud. the first one is user level fraud. After they get approved, they use Kredivo and they just go and not pay us back. That's user level fraud. And we have our own collection team in the field who manage for that. But in the digital world, in digital marketing, we have the install level fraud, right? Because we operate using a lot of ad networks through affiliates and partner like AVOW also. And mostly the traffic in digital, it's quite messy. If I could say, it's a lot. There are a lot of fraud there, and we have to minimize the install level fraud. First, we use AppsFlyer, the
Okay.
MMP tools that, yeah, and they have the protection tools for fraud, and it helps us a lot. And secondly, we have to select the right partner, right, that we want to work with. We selecting the good partner. The After we do some testing, some trials, we check the quality of the traffic. If they bring a lot of fraud, we need to stop them and find another one. So that's how we manage our traffic, and to make sure we've got better quality of traffic, but not the fraud traffic.
If we look at then mobile OEM partnerships, how have they contributed to your user acquisition efforts?
Um, I believe it's contributing a lot since we are operating only through apps online, basically. So all of our users need to download the apps, find us through social media, digital networks, websites, videos online. So we partnering with a lot of partner like AVOW, of course, to help us acquiring users. And yeah, I think we have our own framework to qualify or to check the quality of our partner traffics. And that's how we manage all the paid digital channels, and how to selecting to stop or pause to testing a new channels. And yeah, they are contributing a lot to our user acquisition, maybe around 30 to 40% from all
Wow,
the user acquisition.
good stuff. Now, if we just talk about AVOW for a moment, what role have they played in your app's marketing and growth strategies?
AVOW itself is one of the channel that we have tried for, I think it's been 4 years now. Um, and since the beginning, we already told AVOW we have a lot of restriction, starting from the installs, attribution, and then the approval process. We are not like the others who have less restriction in the approval process. We have quite restrict on the rules and regulation. So we are not approving a lot of people that are coming to our app. So we tell AVO that we are aiming to get higher quality users,
Mhm.
and we we have a higher benchmark in terms of the user rate, like install to applied, applied to approval, compared to the other competitor, because we know our approval rate might be much lower than the others. So we tell them, Avo, you are okay with that or not? After Avo agree, we have our own commercial model with Avo, and we tell them to keep scaling up. We give a flexibility to Avo also, in terms of trying new channels, trying new inventory, trying new creatives, new targeting, and we keep working together with Avo closely every week, every bi-weekly, and we start with really small numbers. And now Avo is one of our top partner. that help us
Okay.
driving and acquiring new users.
Excellent. And are there any specific successes or milestones that you've achieved with AVOW's help that you can speak to?
Yeah, I think it's not about the number of user acquisition, but it's about the fraud level also. Working with AVOW, the one that really interesting is AVOW driving a less fraud traffic,
Okay.
and it helps us a lot because we able to focus only on finding new users without worrying about the fraud. Because since beginning, AVOW driving a good quality traffic for us. So we have a lot of room to discuss, thinking together about how we acquire more users. Lastly, AVOW is quite transparent for us in terms of doing the campaign planning, campaign execution, and also the reporting. So we know which placement is working best, which audience targeting that working best for us, which creative that perform better than the others. It helps us a lot in terms of scaling up the campaign. And by doing that, we also able to have a flexibility to asking like A/B testing the audience, A/B testing the inventory, A/B testing the placement, and we have all the result and we discuss together. Then we come up with a better planning for a better result.
So as you said earlier, the whole of the user acquisition process, the whole of the working with multiple ad networks, it can be a little bit messy, was I think the word that you used. What
Yeah,
you're saying with AVOW, you've got a partner that you can rely on to send you good people, good users, much less fraud and a much more reliable sort of source of new users.
yeah, correct.
Excellent. Okay. And then are there any lessons that you've learned from working with AVOW that you'd want to share?
Um, I think the the way we work is the most important. Basically, all the ad networks coming to us every day asking to advertise our app, but they even don't care about what is our business. What they care is driving the installs, driving the clicks, driving the upper funnel metrics. But the way we work with AVOW, they understand our business. They care about our business. And I think that's most important. That's why for Kredivo, we always looking for a long-term partnership, not short-term. We always tell what we need, what we want to achieve, what we want to aim, and we are waiting for their response. And AVO give us a good response. They quite flexible with us and adapt with what we did. I think that's how we value the partnership with AVO, and it helps us.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed, Kelvin, for sharing all that with us. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in to Behind the Apps Mobile Marketing Talks. Special thanks, as I say, to Kelvin from Kredivo for joining us today and sharing those insights. For more insights and expertise on mobile user acquisition and app growth, visit avow.tech, the mobile OEM advertising specialist. I'm David Murphy. Until next time, keep exploring what lies behind the apps. Thanks, everyone. Bye.